everyone, this is Daz, and this week's discussion is about 5 popular grocery items that are experiencing a shortage right now. Before we get into today's video, here is a message from our sponsor. If you're worried about the future, I don't blame you. Millions of Americans are quietly stocking up on emergency food. Should you? Ask yourself, do you currently have enough food on hand to get you through the next month? If not, you should strongly consider getting a 4-week emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's #1 preparedness company, and their mission is your survival. They've served millions of American families, and they'd be honored to serve you too. Right now, you can save $50 off their 4-week emergency food kit, which comes with breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, and snacks. This food gives you the minimum requirement of 2,000 calories per day, and the special packaging keeps it fresh for up to 25 years in proper storage. You can't go wrong. Head on over to preparewithdaz.com and claim your 4-week emergency food kit at this special price. You'll save $50 per kit if you act now. That's preparewithdaz.com. There's a shortage of these 5 popular grocery items right now. Shortages at the grocery store are the last thing we will want to hear about right now. But a new wave of shopping demands plus lingering effects of production delays means some of the most popular items are vanishing from shelves. Grocery stores are seeing sales rise by almost 15% in August compared to this time 2 years ago, and by 3% compared to the last summer, 2020. According to the data from Wall Street Journal, some of the items that have been experiencing shortages as of late are back. But it's bad news for others. Here are the 5 grocery items that are low in quantity right now. The first is Lunchables. Throughout the pandemic, there has been enough of this beloved item to go around. Kraft announced last September that it'd be focusing on keeping in demand items like ketchup, macaroni and cheese, and Lunchables in stock. But these iconic lunches are currently MIA because demand is up by double digits as schools are back in session, and possibly because of employee strike, according to a Reddit post. It's causing some grocery stores to make their own version to sell by packaging together crackers, cheese, grapes, and meat, the Wall Street Journal says. The second item that is a hot commodity that is hard to find is canned goods. It seems like the aluminum can shortage plaguing your favorite soda and canned goods has been going on forever. Unfortunately, the effects of the early days of the pandemic are still impacting supply, and grocery stores are ending up with a fraction of the items they ordered. Specific canned goods that are in short supply right now include tomato products like tomato paste, canned tomatoes, and tomato sauce. The third item is turkeys. Sure, it's not autumn just yet, but it may be time to start prepping for Thanksgiving because the main dish might be hard to find. Due to the fact that more people celebrated with smaller groups last year, factories had to shut down due to COVID-19. The labor market is tight, and grain prices have increased. There is a shortage of smaller turkeys that weigh around 14 pounds or less. It's very precise schedule to get the turkey to the size of 14 pounds or less. Daniel Ramanoff, the president of meat distributor Nebraska Land, told the New York Post, and the plants weren't able to keep up with the size. Grocery stores are unsure if people will want to buy larger birds, so some are breaking them up into parts and selling more frozen options. Number 4, chicken. If you tried to order some of your favorite chicken items at a fast food chains recently, you may have been told they are out of stock. Back in February, news dropped that there may be a chicken shortage. And sure enough, here we are. The issue is forcing grocery stores to look for other options besides their normal supply. The controller of Piggly Wiggly chain in Alabama and Georgia told the Wall Street Journal they got chicken from a pork supplier that is much larger than what they normally sell, but luckily, customers are still buying it. The chicken shortage isn't just affecting people in the US. Nando's is one of Britain's most popular fast food chains. Recently had to close 50 locations because they ran out of their main dish, the New York Times reports. Pet food. Not only is it more expensive to feed the furry members of your family right now, but it's also harder. Pet food costs are up 8% to 20% thanks to higher soy, corn, and meat prices. And grocery retailers like Amazon and Target are facing shortages of kibble, canned cat food, treats, and more, according to Reuters. The pet supply chain isn't that different from the food supply chain, a partner of OC&C Strategy Consultants, Coyote Noakes, told the news outlet. This has obviously been really stressed by COVID, whether it's the ingredients, raw materials, processing or downtime at different facilities. This shortage is also coming at a time when some pet food brands are being recalled due to a possible toxin contamination. So that was the article. I'll have a link for it in the description box. So we can see there are some shortages happening right now, and a lot of it has to do with the supply chain shortage, from a shortage of drivers to deliver the food, to items being held at the dock longer, to certain plants not being open due to COVID restrictions. My advice to you would be to continue to stock up on what you can get, maybe possibly eat smaller meals to save or conserve more. That's one thing I've been finding myself doing over the last couple of years. I've actually adopted more healthy eating habits because I have been trying to preserve food as well as just keep my health up with everything crazy going on in this world. But I would like to know your thoughts on this shortage of these particular items. Do you think there's anything else causing these items shortage? And as always, I look forward to talking to you in tomorrow's live stream at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday night, or talking to you in next Wednesday's video. Take care and God bless.